Hello there. This is Ian Nethercott with the Auto Hub Show. Good morning. Like everyone else, I look for a car from time to time. I'm not only talking about the car business, I actually buy cars myself. I'm currently in the market looking for a Ford. So I'm here on the Spikes Ford website, as you can see to my right, and we're going to check out what's changed. Here we go. So on this website, you can see I can talk to sales, I can talk to service, I can talk to parts, old school using a phone. I'm not really that into phone calls today. So let's see what other options are available. Oh, here's a chat bot. That seems to be another way that you can interface with a dealer using AI. I'm not a big fan of them. It's pretty automated. But what's this? Click for immediate live dealer assistance. That's new. Let's see what that's all about. Click below to meet with a Spikes Ford certified sales consultant. Seems pretty simple to me. So I'm choosing sales. That's what I'm doing. Meet with sales consultant. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Joel Benson here at Spikes Ford. How can I be of assistance to you?
Well, I just connected with Vidcalls here. I'm looking for a Ford, but I've never seen this before. Maybe you can tell me more about how this works.
Welcome, absolutely. Now, let me ask you a question first. Did the platform ask you for your name?
No,
Did it ask you for your cell phone number or your email address?
no.
No, we don't do that here at Spikes Ford. We want to do business with you and we want you to be 100% comfortable. Was the connection very quick?
Yeah, it's fast.
All right, then let's do some business. Welcome.
Thanks, Joel.
Which is a perfect thing for training, and I'm gonna hit Larry up with this next. How much at risk are we if we do space anything and the people aren't knowing what they're doing?
Well, think about it. Anything you do that doesn't involve some level of expertise combined with some level of caring, you're dead, right? If people are apathetic, even if they're good at something, you're lost. And if you're doing something with somebody that has no idea, it's there. The scariest thing to me about when I train people isn't that they make mistakes or they're wrong, because it would take a 17-hour program for me to tell you the mistakes I made just this month, much less in my lifetime. What scares me is how people make mistakes and don't say, shit, I made a mistake, let me fix it. They just continue to be as dumb as they can possibly be. You guys know, because you see me in action, when I do a 2-day training, I send people out to mystery shop to say they're looking for a car for their sister that just had a baby. If they're me and Jeff's age, it would be my daughter that just had a baby, which makes us grandpa. But instead of anybody in the country saying, congratulations, boy or a girl, is it her first? They just, well, where is she? Why isn't she here? Tell her to come back. But what I always tell my class is, it's not just bad enough that they did that, but they don't go to their desk and say, I wonder if I could have handled that better. Let me review that. Let me think, maybe I could have built a bridge. So it's really simple. Anytime we don't learn from our mistakes, we're dead. I just trained a military guy, and I always try to dial in. I have unbelievable respect for the military. And I talked about George Washington. If you studied him, initially, he wasn't the world's greatest tactical leader. He made every mistake you can make, but he learned from every mistake and he corrected every mistake. And obviously, he's the primary reason we have a damn country. If we can tie in people with people rather than machines or voiceless apparitions, we're going to be unbelievably better off, because I think people are starved right now for human contact. Is there anybody on this call, anybody that hasn't had a problem with a computer or something, and all you want to do is have one person say, turn it on, turn it off, kick it, throw it out the window, and instead all you get is a chatbot. And again, you can't tell if they're smiling, you can't tell if they care. So as far as human contact, and I can't overemphasize it. Again, I tell every salesman, we talked about it earlier, one of the most important things you can do in retail is smile. Empathize is even more important than expertise, because if you're an expert and they think you're a jerk, you're done. But if you can make people understand, I feel your pain, hey, I'm rolling with you, I think we're miles ahead of the game.
And here's why Larry is a great trainer, okay? Picture what he just said if his face wasn't on the screen right now and you were just talking to him on the telephone.
Hey, Joel, excuse me, they're having audio problems. Could you repeat the part about Larry Feldman being a great trainer?
Obviously, it's that smile, it's the expression, it's video. That's why telephones don't work as well as they do in a car dealership, and they never will. Because you can't get a Larry Feldman or anybody with that expression and with the empathy like you mentioned before. So
But what do you think is gonna happen here? Because digital, again, as we talked about, we go to these dealer conventions. And NADA had 675 vendors, of which 673 of them were digital. So what's the likeliness of going to live human contact?
I think if the consumer wants it, it'll grow. If it's not a channel they want, it will not grow. You know, I think it's leave it up to the consumer, give them the choice. Like Bill said, it is the best way, is the way they want to do business. So if a consumer wants to be face to face, give them that option, and we'll see how well it works. I think it's still to be seen. I think it's a great avenue, and I believe that's a better way to build a relationship, by looking somebody in the eye, by understanding what if they're even thinking about you during the call. But this way, at least you're face to face, and I think it's the first step to building a relationship with what could be your salesperson.